convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
A 50.
Play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Allen. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal from the 1.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now Allen again. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score Eagles.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out with Murray, fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal at the Steelers' 5-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The kick is...
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On play action, Allen. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's caught by Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonnu Smith doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. First down, Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Eagles' 15.
Now Murray again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jannard Avery. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Murray going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Gallup with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Steelers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Jones on the carry.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
An Eagle first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Brilliant. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm coming after you. I got it.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Gibson. 12 yards on the play, but it's third.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Eagles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
198. Watch 98.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jonnu Smith on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Makes the score.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray going to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike check 33. 33. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Devin Funchess. Incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3.
Operating from the gun, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Genard Avery in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Murray took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pull it together. Mike, check 33. 33. I got one. Let's go. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go one more.
Murray with a third and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. Past the 20. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
198.
To throw again. Allen. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Aaron Jones.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check. Hey. Let's go.
On third down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive. He's got a man complete, and he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Don't be scared of it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And an Eagle first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, Allen under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Allen off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, forced out to his left. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3-yard line.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
8 yards on the
Just
pickup.
about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 7. At the Steelers.
From the 22, Allen. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as...
And now look at him go. 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.